We're back, baby. It's been a while since I posted this mug on any YouTube videos. My last one would have been over 7 years ago, which is kind of crazy to think about. But these last few years I've fallen off it, and a lot has changed since then. Obviously we had COVID, and I met my wonderful girlfriend Joanna, and that was about 7 years ago. We moved to London for the past 3 and a bit years of our life. We traveled all over Europe and have just been living it up. You might have seen some of my videos, which I posted a few of, but I've been pretty lazy realistically. So at some stage I would like to recap some of the stuff that happened because it was such a crazy adventure, and I have so many videos, so much content living on hard drives that have just never seen the light of day. Every videographer's main problem is just having too much shit to edit, but that's okay. I'll get round to it one day. There's a lot that I would like to share. So recently we have moved back from the UK and we are living in Melbourne, Australia. So it's been a big move, and we've spent the last few months finding a house, somewhere to live, finding all the furniture to fill it, and getting our life together. So that's a nice little life update for any of you guys who know me. You probably have already heard a lot of that. A few years ago, when I was really going down the YouTube rabbit hole, doing parkour and flips and jumping and gymnastics and all that kind of stuff, some things have happened over time, including 2 kind of major back surgeries, which stopped me from doing things like that these days. But I'm still doing bouldering and climbing. I'm obviously still shooting lots of videos commercially. It's been really cool to kind of go on that journey from originally the skateboarding and the scootering, and to then the parkour and free running, the vlogging, and then now into kind of commercial work. And now it's coming full circle back to the vlogging and the lifestyle stuff, I think. There's a lot of things that I do in my life that are really fun and interesting, and I would love to share that with the world on YouTube. I always loved doing it growing up. I always found it a great creative outlet to kind of express myself through video and to share the things that I was doing. So today we're heading into the studio. We got a quick little shoot, we got some meetings. It's gonna be a pretty chill day. Probably not gonna film too much, but it's Friday. We got the weekend coming up. So like everyone else in the world, it seems, I've got into collecting Pokémon. But a little birdie told me there is some prismatic evolution up the road. So we're gonna check it out and see if we can get lucky. We're out here being a fat piece of shit on our lunch break. I bought lunch today, but I could not pass up some KFC fries. I had this crazy deal with chips, 2 tenders, bread roll, and potato gravy. $4.50. Tastes like hell. We went to Kmart. It's not what we went for. They were sold out, but we got one of these fun little boxes. So get the promo, Mega Clefable, kind of cool. 2 Chaos Rising, 2 Perfect Order. Honestly, they're both kind of mid-sets. The whole Pokemon thing recently is nuts. This huge surge in popularity again. I feel like the reason for that is everyone who grew up on Pokemon now has adult money, Everyone's been bombarded for the last year with AI this and AI that and so much digital stuff. Quite an interesting time in the world. KFC chicken salt, unbeatable. Probably one of the worst SIRs in the set, to be honest, but we're getting cooked. Last pack. Ooh, not bad. We'll take it. Watching a bit of Casey Neistat, the YouTube goat, who's recently come back. I love it. Speaking of the goats of YouTube, I saw yesterday that PewDiePie put out an AI that runs locally on your computer. You don't have to connect it to Claude or OpenAI or any of the other big ones. Keeps all your data locally. We might have to try that out. And he released it for free on GitHub. Amazing.
Yum yum. Yum.
Man, I've been thinking about that movie all morning. Over the past 2 days, I've been watching a show called The Dark Wizard, and it's a documentary about a climber and all-round adventurist called Dean Potter. He started off climbing all over the world, Yosemite Valley and places like that, and he fell into this world of free soloing. Free soloing, for those that don't know, is basically climbing without ropes, so you're completely exposed to the consequences. Much like Alex Honnold, who you might have seen, he did the movie Free Solo, which is also an incredible movie. He features in this limited series with Dean as well, but it's just such an incredible story. He goes from climbing with ropes to free soloing, then decides that he wants to do harder climbs, so his solution is to learn to base jump. So he starts base jumping with a parachute, and then he combines the two and starts free solo climbing but with a parachute. Then he decides that he wants to start wingsuit base jumping. So there's this whole build-up of these things and this crazy fight with fear and death and his mental health. The way that it's put together is just so incredible. I have to say it's one of the most gripping and intense and heartbreaking stories that I've ever watched. Anyway, highly recommend. Absolutely amazing film. If you get 4 hours this weekend, I would highly recommend go watch it. It's on HBO. It's given me a different outlook on life for today. Say Mile End Bagels are fucking goated. They're so good. And we live like 2 minutes around the road from them. It's fucking awesome. So good. This thing, some of the best money I've ever spent. I think I probably saved maybe £3,000 or £4,000 the whole time that I was living in London. Purely just being able to ride an electric skateboard around instead of taking the tube. And it gave me like a really good sense of direction. In London you kind of get on the tube, disappear underground, and then pop up somewhere else. You don't really know where things are a lot of the time. And it's just so big. It's an Evolve electric skateboard. Just the best thing to get around on. Granted, it has its cons, which I found out recently. We had just moved to Melbourne. I picked up the board first week we got here, so I had something to kind of get around on, which was sick. Until I came off it. I came off it going about 45 kilometers an hour. I had a pretty heavy backpack on, and so I wasn't able to really like roll out of it. I've had some accidents on the boards before, with my background in gymnastics and free running and stuff. I tend to like roll out of them and come off pretty unscathed a lot of the time, but this time broke my scapula and 2 ribs, ended up in hospital. So I've been kind of avoiding riding it for a little while. I do love riding them. It feels nice to be back on it. Goddamn, Mile End Bagel goes so hard. Actually filmed a DJ set with 2 of my best friends, Daniel and Reed, the other week in this spot down here. It was pretty sick. Go check it out. I'll put the link somewhere up here or in the description. Fucking love riding car parks. Such smooth surface.
Say what I mean, and everywhere I go is
Hi, Future Matt here. I'm sitting here editing the vlog and realised that I never really did an outro, so this is the outro. Thank you very much for watching. This is a little bit of a random one. It was kind of just to get me back in the flow of vlogging and what's been happening in my life and everything like that. So nothing huge happened this time, but I have heaps of really awesome ideas coming up for videos and lots of fun things happening, lots of trips planned. So I'm going to take you guys with me on all those adventures. So if you enjoyed this video, you might like my previous video with Reed where we went and tried 3 distinctly different ramens all around Melbourne. I'll put the link at the end of this video or somewhere up here. And yeah, more to come. Thanks for watching.